Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear students of class 7, hope you are everybody okay. Alhamdulillah, I'm also fine. Students, today we are going to start our the fourth class. It is about the chapter number 2, lesson number 11, and the contents of this lesson is the moral teaching of the psalm. Students, we have already finished the various parts of the psalm, and it is the last part of the psalm. By this part we will also finish our chapter number 2, and inshallah from the next class we will start our chapter 3. So students, actually what is the teaching of the psalm? Psalm is the very important ibadat, whatever we have mentioned before, because it is not only obligatory for us, but also it was obligatory for the previous nation for its importance, and Allah also imposed us because it has a lot of importance. Allah also revealed the Holy Quran in this month. So for this regard, this month has a lot of the significance. So number one teaching of the psalm is it creates the self-restraint in us. Self-restraint. Actually, we are one kind of the animal, but we are the best creation of Almighty Allah. We have both good and bad qualities. The bad qualities or bad instinct, whatever that is, it drives us to do various kinds of the bad deeds. It makes us the careless. It make us it's actually drive us towards the atrocity, and atrocity brings lawlessness, conflict and quarrel. And if we do if the bad deeds, the bad instincts also make us careless. It makes us careless, and carelessness actually bring us to whatever we like. So it also made us the autocrat, and if we continue our such type of lifestyle, our life will be ruined, and our social bonding, social solidarity will be also ruined. For this regard, is some help us to make us a self control. Actually, yes, we have ability to buy food. We have drink. When we are thirsty, we need to drink, but we are not drinking because we fear Allah. Allah order us, you don't take food or any kinds of the drinking from the dawn to the dusk. It is the teaching. This is the order of Almighty Allah. So by this regard, by practicing fasting in 1 month, we can control ourselves for the rest of the year. So this is the main teaching of the holy month of the Ramadan. And next teaching of the holy month of Ramadan or song is it creates sympathy in our mind, in our heart. Actually, we are talking we are talking about that there is a lot of pain, lot of the suffering of the poor people or the hungry people. But how we can understand what is the pain, but what is the suffering of a hungry or a thirsty people? If we don't drive ourselves by this way. Actually, in this time we are not eating, we are not drinking. It is the very hot time of the year. So we can feel what is the pain of the hungry and thirsty people. So it arouses the sympathy in our mind. So it also emphasizes us to do something for the poor people, for the beggar. And it also insists us to provide food, to provide sympathy, and whatever in our capacity to the poor. And it also in this time we also we are also feed the poor people, the needy people. This is the very important part, because Allah also ordered us to feed the others, the person who observe the psalm. By this we can acquire the taqwa or the fear of Almighty Allah. we can be the very close person to the Almighty Allah. This is the another teaching of the Sao. And by this way we can create the cooperative society, where the every person is same, every person will be will look after the on another. By this we can create the anarchy free but solidarity and friendly society. And next teaching, it also create the tolerance in us. Actually we are people, but as a creation, we have few tolerance, but Allah order us lot of time. The Holy Quran, Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam also order us lot of time in his hadith to be the patient, Actually Rasulullah say, Prophet Allah said, "Inna Allah ma'as sabirin." Certainly Allah is with the person who is patient, who is self-patient. This is the very important part. And if we don't have any kind of tolerance, we don't have the patience, then the social bonding, social solidarity will be hampered. For this regard, this also practice of holy month of Ramadan, it also create us more tolerance, more patient for the another people. It also help us to give up the bad instinct. By this regard, we can be acquired the best people, the best person of Almighty Allah, the chosen person of Almighty Allah. So it also, we can say that Psalm also arouse the tolerance in ourselves. The next teaching of the, actually the some of the people think the sound will arouse the various kind of diseases in of the people, but it is not true. The medical science saying no, actually the practicing the fasting, you can get remedy from the various kind of diseases. And it is also proven that the various kinds of the abdominal disease, the gastrics, the ulcer, even the cancer can be cured by practicing Saum. Because it is the very important, ibadat and very significant ibadat whatever Allah has chosen for ourselves. So we can, by practicing these kinds of the Saum, we also create the balanced lifestyle. And we can by taking the balanced diet, it also create ourselves healthy. So according to medical science, it is the very important. Next part is actually majority of our people who is able to pay zakat, they actually pay zakat during the holy month of Ramadan, because if we give the zakat in this time, we can get more reward, because the holy month of Ramadan actually provide more than 70 times solve of any kind of the ibadah. So it also create the economical balance, economical solidarity in the society. The poor person, the needy person can be can lot of the whatever they need from the rich people. And okay, actually this is the teaching of the. We can also mention another thing. In this time of the Ramadan, the majority person tries to say their prayer in the mosque. There is a Qiyamul Layl, that means Salatul Tarawih. It also arise the solidarity among the Muslims. Actually, in the mosque, there is no, a person can be the very rich people, a person can be a very poor people, but in the mosque, when they are standing in front of the Almighty Allah with honor, there is no any kind of difference between them. So this kind of feeling also create that we are everybody same. We are all the creation of Almighty Allah, and we are all the children of Hazrat Adam and Hazrat Eve. So this is the teaching of the holy month of Ramadan. So I hope you have understand it, and it is now time to to read to read this lesson 2 or 3 times, then it will be very easier for you to understand. Okay students, so no more today. We from the next class we'll start the chapter 3. And okay, be safe and stay at home. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.